What's up, everybody? You're back in here with the Pro Football Pod. You've got Hulk and Coach in here. We're running a mock draft for you, 7-rounder with trades, Bills Mafia style. Ready to dive in on another AFC East team. Love doing this. Also hate doing it. You ready for, we got to help the Bills out here, Coach. We've got to do right by Bills Mafia.
We are going to make the Bills so much fucking better after this draft, and I hate that so much, but it's okay. They lost so much talent in the offseason that, it doesn't matter what we do here. They're still going to be in a little mini rebuild. They're not going to the AFC Championship game next year, most likely. But we'll see.
Now, see, and I love Bills Mafia, but I hate Bills fans, if that makes sense. Because to me, Bills Mafia, there's that good subsection of the Bills fans that, all the charity that they do and donating to different players on different teams and all kinds of stuff like that they do. A lot of philanthropy out of Bills Mafia there. So I do got a little love for Bills Mafia. I respect their game. And, the table jumping is getting a little insane at this point. But I respect it. Somebody's got to put themselves through pain for entertainment.
I was surprised we didn't have a table in our thumbnail. But moving on from that.
Oh my God, that was a missed opportunity, and I'm sorry to everybody involved. Now, we do got the screen up for the people to see the draft board, correct?
Absolutely.
All right, boom. Let's go ahead and run it with the slow pick because I want to see about a possible trade up here.
All right, so we are looking at Caleb Williams into Drake May into Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels, okay.
And then Malik Neighbors, oof.
Okay.
Marvin Harrison.
Shit.
So we're pausing here. Are we thinking, the Giants could potentially trade back here. They absolutely need help, but this is really early.
Did they go Rome Odunze over? Do they go Rome Odunze over JJ McCarthy here?
I think that they're going to have him take JJ. I don't think that that's what the Giants will necessarily do, but we would have to trade a first next year, our first this year, and the second that we're getting from Minnesota next year to be able to make this trade happen. That actually seems
super cheap just to be able to move up there. But realistically, I don't see the Giants trading back at all. If anything, they're staying put at 6. So, yeah, don't offer the trade. Resume it, and we'll just see what happens.
So they take JJ. All right.
Okay. And all right, pause it.
Yep.
This is where we're going to move up. We're going to jump Chicago and New York because if Odunze is on the board for either one of them, that would be the pick in my opinion. And
so we could potentially trade our two next two second-round picks next year, keep our first, and keep all of our picks in this draft as well.
Throw in pick 133.
60%. So that's gonna get accepted if we offer that trade. I honestly think that they would accept
now.
this. I think
because I'm also trying to go for realism and thinking about that move up 20 spots. You take away one of the round 2s and add a round 1 for next year.
It gets accepted. Yeah. We don't even need to. If we had 2 round 1s, honestly, we could just do 2 round 1s. 83% chance to happen.
Yeah, realistically, they're going to throw in a sweetener, so maybe a round 3, but there you go. Do that.
So we're offering the trade. They accept
Falcons fans are going to absolutely hate us for this one, but Bills
Falcons
fans are going to love it.
They're getting another first next year, and Bills Mafia, so we're taking Rome Odunze. That's why we traded up.
And all right, so for Bills fans, this is an absolute dream scenario for the fact that you can move up to get Rome Odunze, who will immediately be your number 1 wide receiver, and you didn't give up any extra picks for this draft.
Exactly, because you need so much right now. This is absolutely ideal. So we're taking Rome.
And I'm going to preface it with saying I don't think that trade in real life gets accepted. I think they have to throw in another pick for this year, but it got accepted. So that's the game we're playing here.
Yeah.
So we went Rome, and go ahead and speed it up on us a good little bit because we're at 60 for the next one.
So tail end of the second round, and we absolutely need edge help. We need safeties very badly.
Von Miller is not getting any younger. Their linebackers are pretty much set. I like their linebackers. Their defensive interior is pretty solid.
Their cornerbacks are solid too. Like they really don't need corner help.
See, Christian Benford, to me, he's listed as a corner, but he played in the box, and I believe he played some linebacker as well.
They have him as the corner one, and ranked 8th among all corners.
Yeah, and then they also have Rasul Douglas. So, I mean, edge safety, if Tyler Nubin was here, would be a solid pick for them as well. And then maybe because we went wide receiver, they're pretty much set everywhere else on offense. We're definitely going to go receiver again. Interior
Christian Haynes is there.
Yeah, they've got Osiris Torrance. So, I mean, they did draft him last year at guard. And
probably want to develop him a little bit more.
Connor McGovern, who's kind of just bounced around from team to team. So I could see him going center with Bo Lemieux at maybe at our next pick if he's there at 128. So yeah, go back to edge. It's more of a premium position anyways.
So we still have an Alabama edge that's fallen quite a bit.
Bro, Braswell would be a hell of a snatch right here for them.
6'3", 255. I mean, across the board, his run defense grade wasn't phenomenal, but also, like we
didn't miss any games.
No games missed in his whole career. Availability is the best ability. 13 sacks this past year. I mean, dude, this seems like a no-brainer. He's definitely
13 sacks while also having Dallas Turner on the squad with you.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we're going Chris Braswell right here.
And that's a steal, like an absolute steal at pick 60.
So now, don't know what is happening. I pick 88. Resume.
It's wanting to stop on us.
Yeah. Has not done this in one of our mock drafts we've done so far.
You know, it's because it can sense it. It's like, listen, you did the Jets. You've done the Patriots. Y'all need to chill out. Just refresh the page. If we have to, we'll make the trades again. We'll blow through it. We'll do all that.
Yep. We'll do that quick.
Hopefully it falls the same way. So this may very well turn out different.
Drake May, Dallas Turner.
All right. And yep, go ahead and do it. Now, like I said, we do have the chance to do more realism here. So throw in pick 133 because like I said, they're going to have.
Yeah. 97% chance. I like that.
Yeah, because they're going to have to give up something else for this season as well.
Oh, dude. I forgot. This one, JJ and Drake May got taken early.
So Malik is there.
Neighbors is there. I think that Malik Neighbors is the better receiver. They have to go.
That would be the pick for me too.
Even more ideal. So we think Malik Neighbors.
All right. Well, if you're still watching to this point after that, little snafu, please subscribe and hit that notification bell for any future hilarity. And this is what we're rolling with now. We're looking at a little bit of a difference with getting Malik Neighbors instead of Rome Odunze, but that's how the board fell on this one. And I know Jonah Ellis is there, but I still like Chris Braswell.
Yeah, I was gonna say, based off of just like the quick look, I think we're still going Braswell. So we're gonna take Braswell here.
Hey, we got past pick 88.
Yeah,
We're
there we
rolling.
go.
There we go.
Cameron Kitchens just went. He was someone I was actually looking at for safety for them.
You
Let's
can't
look at the
take him in
safeties.
every draft.
I mean, maybe Malik Mustafa's still there. It's still really early for him. Cole Bishop.
I know it's still early, like, and we're gonna get a bad grade on it, but I like Mustafa more than I like Bishop, especially for the way he would fit the hard-nosed defense of the way the Bills are like to play.
Yeah, I
He's a
think
bumper.
that might be where we go. I mean, like we just said, we don't
Picking in
necessarily.
at 144, so he may very well be there still.
Ugh. We know that we're not going to replace Torrance this early, right? Like we could have gone Christian Haynes on the last pick, but we went with the defensive end after picking the premier number one wide receiver. I really think that they need safety help bad. Like both of their safeties, Micah Hyde's still in free agency, so they could re-sign him. But losing Jordan Poyer, like you need to replace that immediately. So, I mean, we can look at what else is there.
No, I agree. And that's where, for me, that's where Mustafa is more of your strong safety, which they've got Taylor Rapp, but okay. And I mean, they've got Mike Edwards, which he's solid. I'll give them that. To me, I feel like they need more of the over the top type of safety, and which is what traditionally kind of Micah Hyde was the guy that gave that to him. And so I don't know. Cole Bishop for me, I guess, would be that over Mustafa if we're looking at the safety route.
You like him more than Mustafa? I mean, he's slightly graded higher.
Now, pull up defensive interior, see who's there.
I was actually just looking at how
As well, they've got Ed Oliver.
Yeah.
They've also got Daquan Jones, but he's going into year 10 now.
we've been pretty big on Dwayne Carter quite a bit. This guy's such a big guy too. And then Makai Wingo is still there. I know we love Makai. He's a lot more of that athletic build too, with Russo, Von Miller, and now
For me, with having Ed Oliver weighing in at 6'1", 287, kind of being that, do it all defensive tackle there for him, I would like the Dwayne Carter pick over Makai here because it gives you that bigger body guy
yeah.
to kind of play around with.
So we could do that and then see what's still there at safety at 144.
I tell you what, I think it froze because PFF updated their ranks because these guys are ranked much differently than are our previous videos.
You're absolutely right.
Because Makai Wingo and Mason Smith were ranked back to back, and now Makai has jumped ahead of Dwayne Carter.
Yep.
Draft season, baby.
We could also take whichever of these safeties we like the most. I mean, I'm kind of really tight on Malik Mustafa. And then there are quite a few defensive interiors that are still going to be there potentially at 144. Even Leonard Thomas, Taylor.
And that's for me, I'm cool because I think Mustafa may still be there at 144. And like you said, so we could go either way. We could go ahead and go the defensive interior right here and then go safety on the next one.
Because if Mustafa's gone, I mean, we're not really looking at the next.
No, if Mustafa's gone, then at 163, I'm looking at Josh Proctor. It would be a reach, but that's where I'm looking.
I think we take Mustafa now. And then whichever one of these four guys falls to us on the defensive interior, we take. Like Tyler Davis is not ideal, but Leonard Taylor, we're super high on. I mean, I freaking love this kid. He's also just like Makai Wingo, where he's that big. I'm sorry, he's more like Dwayne Carter, where he's that big, just like run stuffing machine.
Yeah, I'm cool with it. Go ahead and take Mustafa, and then we'll see who we got there
Cole Bishop went the next pick. Dwayne Carter just went, and that means that we still have Mason Smith.
Mason Smith,
Who? Oh my
Leonard
God!
Leonard
Look at
Taylor.
that size, dude.
Yeah, Leonard Taylor already went.
Yeah, I'd be very okay with Mason Smith.
Pull up center. See what centers we've got on the board, because I know the center class is very shallow. Bo Limmer. Okay, we're looking at him at around 163 then for sure. Let's see.
Drake Nugent later too.
Yeah, way later.
Yeah.
Great grades, but way later. Let's see here. All right, so bail on interior OL, and we just went safety. Honestly, I'm pull up wide receiver. This is right in Luke McCaffrey's wheelhouse.
So we've already got Malik Neighbors. This guy adds a little bit more size. Contested catch rate is phenomenal.
That's my thing with him, is you're getting more of that sure-handed wide receiver outside of having Malik Neighbors and having your tight ends that you lean on like Josh Allen does. I mean, you've got Curtis Samuels, you've got
touchdowns.
You've got Shakir there still. Like, they brought in Matt Collins. Like, okay, that's all fine and cool.
Yeah,
but
Matt
for
Collins,
me, I think you still need to add to that wide receiver room. So I honestly, before even defensive interior here, I think I'd pull the trigger on another wide receiver.
I feel like whenever it comes to Matt Collins, like as a Dolphins fan, we loved him while he was there, but his ceiling is Luke McCaffrey's floor. Like, you know that Luke McCaffrey is going to come in and push this guy for time day one. And Luke McCaffrey could potentially be that other outside receiver, which gives Shakir and Samuel the ability to just work the slot on like a duo basis. So I like that a lot.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. We'll double up at wide receiver for him. All right, now... Okay, so little high. We got a drop on defensive interior. We'll be okay there. Miles Murphy at 212. He'll be there about 204 for us, so that's cool.
Now, both of their safeties are pretty weak. Josh Proctor is still there. It's a little bit early, but...
Yeah, he'll be there for us.
At the next pick.
Yeah.
If he's not there, I want to take James Williams at 200.
Pull up corner.
We looking at more of like a slot corner type of guy?
Just like a overall cute, just a third corner for him. I mean, you need the depth there. We saw that last year with the injuries that they had in the DB core for him, especially at corner.
Besides the run that's exactly what you're looking at. He's top 90 percentile in like every single category except for man.
His problem, if you'll look at that again, he can't stay on the field.
Yeah, not at all.
And so that's, like I just said, like with the injuries they have and stuff, like pull up, like I'm really big on Cam Hart.
Yeah. I mean, Cam Hart's the exact opposite. He plays every down. He also has very, very good grades and his run.
And he's 6'2", 207, like prototypical size. Like that would be the pick for me.
Didn't give up a single touchdown last year. And did
played great versus Wake Forest, Stanford, Caleb Williams, and USC.
Yep.
Which that was the game that Caleb Williams threw 3 interceptions, and that was his worst game of the season by far.
Exactly. And for him to grade out super good against that game, like that's exactly what you need.
Yeah. So for me, with defensive interior having a drop here, keep building the DB core, add Cam Hart there. It just gives you another guy there to unload. All right. And let's see. The Bo Limmer would be the guy I would look at. He's an animal.
Yeah. Great.
And And with his size of, like you just had it up there, 6'5", over three bills, 307.
Yeah.
He gives you some insurance if Osiris Torrance decides not to, develop the way he should. So
Look how he
I
played
love
against
I
LSU
love
and
Bo
Alabama.
Limmer.
Like, those were his two biggest games of the whole season. And then he played great against Florida as well. Like, Auburn had a decent game, but like, man, I love seeing him stick it to Alabama and LSU. That shows some grit.
Every aside from the Texas A&M and Ole Miss games, like every division game in the SEC, he had a solid output. Look at the games played. The guys missed maybe one game in 3 seasons. It doesn't look like any. Like, so I'm very high on Bo Limmer. I know it's a reach here, but by 11 picks?
Yeah,
and he's not going to be there at 200.
Yeah, we'll do that and then see what safety we can get at 200. Boy, James Williams is still there.
Where we took Mustafa, I think Williams would be a perfect complementary to him.
That's what I was thinking.
That's what I'm saying about the board changing. James Williams and Malik Mustafa were actually so close together in these rankings, and now they're this far apart, which I will take it because you're able to get both of them now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we do that. I mean, we've really covered up every other hole that they have except for potentially offensive line. But offensive line is so well known that you don't draft a guy in the 6th round and then him start for you that year. He's going to have to develop. And they have a very young right guard.
Where we went Bo Limmer in the 5th round, that's exactly what you're looking for, is give me a guy that, he's got the dog in him to want to get it done. He just needs a little refining. So, yeah, for me, like I said, they obviously have the holes at wide receiver, and we've tried to address those. But the rest of it, to me, especially in that AFC with Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, and Lamar Jackson, as much hate as people want to throw on it, Tua and the Dolphins, like you've got some offenses in that whole entire conference that you're going to have to look to stop. So yeah, I'm good with going James Williams here. I'm very high on him.
All right, so we pick again. Joe Milton just went. Do they have a backup quarterback? I know that it's not really that much of a need for them, but like, do you know who their backup is?
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. No, yeah, I could. They brought back Mitch Trubisky.
That's right. Yeah, so they're good there. I mean, not that Mitch Trubisky's any good, but like they've already got their.
All right, so go back to defensive interior.
I was just looking at this guy.
Yeah, McKinley Jackson.
Big run stuffer, 325.
And Bills Mafia, if you want to come in the comments and hate on us for a 6th and 7th round draft pick, we're just trying to fill out depth for you here. Defensive line is one of the biggest needs on any team for having depth. I think McKinley Jackson would be a great pick here. Let's just double up on defensive interior. And like I said, we're just building the defense.
Which is what they need. I mean, they've got Matt Milano. Like, they've got Bernard. Looked great last year whenever Milano went down.
For the sake of just comparing, pull up like Keith Randolph Jr. for us real quick.
I don't like that run defense grade. And that's what he's supposed to be. He's a bigger body guy. His pass rush run win rate is really good, but he only has 3 sacks, which is the same as McKinley. Gabe Hall, run stop rate is bad. He's a little bit more of that athletic. 6'6", 287 though. That guy should be a defensive end. Like, why is he playing on the interior? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Now, with the way they do list the defensive positions here, because we've seen Justin Abogi listed as an edge when he is more of an interior guy. Jordan Jefferson's a guy we've looked at a few times. No, I think McKinley Jackson's safely the pick here.
Yeah, I think that's where we go. I mean, he has as many sacks as the rest of these guys. He's got more. Playing against the U, Arkansas, Tennessee, like he didn't have great games against the best like teams. He did good against LSU though at the end of the season, and his availability has been very good throughout his career. Only missing a couple games here and there. I like him. So let's do that. We get to pick again at 248. If you're still here, make sure you check out our sponsor, Tulsi Rose Tea, at tulsirosetea.com for all your tea needs. They deliver nationwide for everything you're looking for tea-wise. Oh, kicker, Will Ricard.
Sipping on it.
6'1", 194, kicker from Alabama.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's see here. At this pick,
picking near the end. We're almost in the irrelevant.
Yeah, you're at this point. You're really just looking at. We can't bring in another Knox. You'd have Knox, and Kincaid. I can't do that. Absolutely cannot. Will not. Should not. Shan't. And let's see here. Pull up edge.
Yeah, these are the edges and the interiors that are left. I don't know why they don't have any grades for him. He plays every single game of his entire career.
2 sacks, 8 sacks, 2 sacks.
Not
really what you want to see coming off the edge for you, though.
6'4", 254. Oh, those grades are absolutely horrendous.
Abysmal.
Yeah, this guy should go undrafted.
Yeah, you're looking into the undrafted guys now at this point for sure.
Yeah. I mean, they did have their kicker miss the big kick for them to literally not make it to the next game.
They're not moving on from Tyler Bass.
Oh, come on, man. Bass? Ugh.
No, honestly, MJ Devonshire here, like, I know we've gone 2 safeties, and this would be our second corner. Had an off year last year, which is what's pushed him down the board here, but his 2022 and 2021 were really solid.
Very.
Like, so, and you're picking at the very end of the 7th round here, so pull the trigger on Devonshire and let's put a bow on this one.
Absolutely.
All right, Bills Mafia, if you're still here with us, be sure to comment, like, subscribe, hit that noti bell for us. I'm not mad at him there. Chris Jenkins maybe would have been a very good pick, but I also really like the Braswell pick. We traded up in the first round to pick number 8 with the Falcons and got Malik Neighbors for you. A+ on that. Bills fans are over the moon. They're talking Super Bowl again. Chris Braswell in the 2nd, B-. Mustafa in the 4th, B-. Luke McCaffrey in the 5th, B+. Cam Hart in the 5th, A- on that one. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Bo Limmer, we knew it was a little bit of a reach, C-. James Williams got a B. McKinley Jackson, A-. Great pick there in the 6th round. And MJ Devonshire wrapped it up with the B+. Overall, a B+. I feel like it should be higher based on what I'm looking at here. But hey, we will take that average of a B+. How do you feel about it?
I'm loving it. I think that we definitely made their team better. We filled up some holes for them, which is exactly what we're coming into this trying to do. But let's play that intro music and let you boys just check it out on the next
just
one.
Chill. Just vibe with it. Keep giving us the support. We love everything y'all are doing for us. Tell your friends, subscribe. 500 subscribers, jersey giveaway. Do it.